welcome to the Patriot Hour for Monday, April 15th, 2019. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate. I know you're busy. We know your schedules are hectic. And we try to bring you tidbits of information to help you fill in the blanks, connect your dots. Always take everything with a grain of salt, folks. All right, you're gonna do your own connecting. You're gonna listen, follow the facts the best that you can. All right, we're gonna bring you things that we believe to be true, but again, believe nobody. Listen to everything you can. Think for yourself and use logic. All right, connect the dots, and only you can land on what you believe sits right with you to be the truth. All right, nobody can tell you. Shove it in your mouth and down your throat. You have to do the connecting, and only you know what works best for you. Again, ring the bell, maybe toggle the switch to work with you and your device in the best manner. That way when we come out with a video, you get the alert. That way you don't miss out on anything. Again, we're going to be going live here probably soon once we get that back. Until then, we're over on the Patriot Tech, which is down below. Make sure you're subscribed and take a look at all the links. Thank you for any donations we've gotten in the last few weeks, days. Again, we are so thankful to all the Patriots, and make sure you share this across all social media platforms while you can. All right, we were heavily shadow banned here at the Patriot Hour, which simply means we don't get promoted typically like a lot of the other channels. We're not recommended. Our views are down. We're just here to promote the truth, so the more people it can reach, that's the purpose, all right? No other reason. A lot of people say we do this for money, and that's never the case. The little bit we make from the ads that do play for you guys watching them just help pay for more equipment, the internet bill, the upgoing electrical cost. It's tidbits, all right? I do this fully out of my own monies. I brought everything to the table that you see here, other than some things that have been bought with the donations, and that again is going to the new studio. Lots of costs are going to be involved in that, building of wood and walls and a couple of other desks. And all right, let's, without any further waste, let's jump into these articles here. I got the no new Q. April 11th was the last one. All right, what I wanted to bring you here is Thursday, the Mueller report to be released this Thursday, all right? This is from Politico. So they're going to be releasing a redacted version, I believe. Attorney General William Barr is set to release on Thursday morning a redacted version of the report Special Counsel Robert Mueller submitted at the conclusion of his 2-year-long Russia probe. At that time, the report, which appears destined to cast a long shadow over President Donald Trump's re-election bid regardless of its content, will be made available to Congress and the public, a Justice Department spokeswoman said today, just like an hour ago. So the nearly 400-page report will be immediately scrutinized for insight into why the special counsel did not establish a conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia, as well as Mueller's reasoning for why he opted to not make a final ruling on whether the presidential obstructed justice. While Trump has claimed complete exoneration based on Barr's announcement that Mueller did not uncover a criminal Trump-Russia conspiracy or recommended obstruction of justice charges, the report could still contain fresh details about the Trump campaign's contacts with Moscow-linked individuals and about the president's attempts to stymie investigators. Mueller's findings won't be released to the public in full, however. Instead, the version of the report set for release is expected to include a series of redactions made by the Justice Department and special counsel lawyers. So the withheld information will cover 4 categories: secret grand jury details. That's important. All right, remember we got the Huber and Horowitz thing that's been going on since November of 17. Right around the time on the indictment started kind of shooting upwards. Classified national security information. All right, so we want to remember that. Classified national security and intelligence specifics. Material related to ongoing investigations and passages that could defame Patriot third-party figures caught up in Mueller's probe. So that secret grand jury details, that's a huge one to remember. Democrats have said they're deeply suspicious of Barr's redaction plans and have called for the unedited report to get public airing. Democratic House leaders have also threatened possible legal action to obtain the unredacted document. The report release will follow a series of letters Barr sent to Congress announcing the end of the special counsel's investigation, summarizing Mueller's top-line findings, and promising a speedy redaction process to make most of the document public. Barr most closely inspected letter sent on March 24th said the Mueller probe did not establish that members of Trump's campaign conspired or coordinated with Russia government in its election interference activities. It also said Mueller found evidence on both sides of the question as to whether Trump obstructed the Russia probe. It pointedly noted that while the special counsel's report does not conclude the president committed a crime, it does not exonerate him. Despite the murky conclusion, Trump and his defenders have leached on to Barr's letter to punch back at Mueller's probe. Speaking to the reporters last week at the White House, the president called the investigation an attempted coup to remove him from office. One of Trump's personal lawyers, Jay Sekulow, told Politico that he wasn't concerned about the findings, although he acknowledged that he had not yet seen the report. At the end of the day, it's like waiting for the jury verdict. Except you know what the jury verdict is already, he said. So Democrats have blasted Barr's public, supplementing Mueller's findings by announcing the DOJ would not persecute Trump for obstructing justice. Critics have noted that while Mueller decided not to issue a conclusion on the obstruction for after 22 months, Barr did so after having the report for only about 48 hours. At a congressional hearing last week, Barr declined to elaborate on his rationale for the portion of the March 24 letter, but said he'd be happy to discuss it with lawmakers after the bulk of the report is released. He's expected to appear separately before the House and Senate Judiciary Committees early next month. Whether Mueller will end up testifying to Congress is less clear, but many lawmakers would like to see him do so. In his time on the job, Mueller notched a string of high-profile prosecutions, plea deals, leaning on more than 2,800 subpoenas, nearly 500 search warrants, and interviews with about 500 witnesses. Mueller's filed charges against 34 people and 3 companies and secured guilty pleas from former top campaign Trump chairman Paul Manafort, Manafort's deputy, Rick Gates, one-time National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, and ex-Trump personal lawyer attorney Michael Cohen. Mueller's probe also will live on even as his team disbands. Longtime Trump associate Roger Stone is set to go on trial this fall for allegedly lying to lawmakers and obstructing their Russia probe. Offshoot criminal cases are also pending against one of Flynn's former business partners and Greg Craig, a former Obama White House counsel accused of making false statements and concealing material information about his lobbying work on the behalf of the Ukraine government. Federal prosecutors are also continuing to litigate cases Mueller launched involving a Russia troll farm and a mysterious foreign-owned company's challenge to a grand jury subpoena. The grand jury that Mueller used to investigate the Russia collusion is continuing robustly, a federal prosecutor said last month, while offering no further details about its work. Interesting, right? Interesting. So we're going to wait for that report. We've been waiting for a long time already, so what's another 2, 3, 4 days, whatever. All right, so I think we'll end this video here. We're at about the 10-minute mark. We'll keep it short and sweet. I will be back with more throughout the day. Was busy kind of early on this morning, but here I am, folks, and look for some more videos later on this late afternoon into the evening. Tons of more little things I want to cover, so we'll go over those. Again, I'm Michael. This is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide, and we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update video. Make sure you are subscribed, and please share, comment, take a look in the description box. All the links will be down below. And have a great morning into your afternoon or wherever, depending on where you're at. See you back here real soon.